Silver's next big move. What it's going to be, my friends, nobody knows. I'm going to stay that right up at the beginning. I'm going to let you know I did not work at the coin shop today, but I handled a lot of phone calls from customers that calling me, emailing me the shop. That was kind of my job today. Shop was not so busy today, so I didn't bother going in. The crew handled the shop today. The owner was there for a little bit. Please help me out with the like button. Please share it out. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget about the Pinbacks giveaway coming up on July 4th. Over $10 in face of 90% silver. Total silver content given away for July 4th. $13.35, my friends. That is huge. That is a huge value right now. Somebody's going to win it. It might just be you. But I give you a little secret right now. You must be subscribed. Come join me. Don't cost you nothing. All my views are free to watch. Let's get into it. People come in and ask. I get phone calls. Chris, what do you think Silver's going to do next? Look, I got no crystal ball. Alright? I don't know. Just because I work for a coin shop. Just because online dealers own their own business. We don't know. We don't have the inside information, if you want to call it that. We don't know. We can only make predictions, right? I can tell you one thing is going to happen. Is come Monday, we're going to wake up and find out. If silver tanks, there's going to be, I'll get all kinds of comments. I told you it's going to crash. I told you it's going to crash. The people who have sold this past week might just regret it. Those people will just not say too much. What is it going to be? Like I said, I don't know. What we are telling people, same thing at any price point. If you are buying or you are converting from dollars to silver, my friends, or gold, or platinum, cost average, no matter what. The price don't make beans right now when we know the dollar is going to crash. We got to think about that. You know, we got to think about the ones that are selling right now. Why? Why are you selling if you're planning to sell? Just got on the phone with another customer. He's got a lot of silver. Talked to one of you all today. James. Very good guy. Thank you, James, for reaching out to me. Normally, I don't call people back, but I just like the story that he had. I pick and choose, my friends, who I call back. You know, I don't like to give my phone number out to everybody. I'll just be honest with this with you. I don't give the location of the shop. The owners ask me not to. With that being said, I'm being very picky of who I talk to on the phone. Coming from the YouTube standpoint. Email all me you want. Maybe you'll be lucky to get talking with me one day. You know, it's hard, you know, because I want to help everybody else out there with emails, questions. I'm trying to keep up as best as I can. There's no right answer for everybody. All right, there's no right answer for everybody. If you want to sell, you want to buy, or you want, I shouldn't be saying the word buy, converting. Look, you got to think, this is our money. Silver and gold have always been money. We just been lied to with the dollar. That's basically what it is. We've been lied to for years. But people want to get into this meme coin, Bitcoin. That's your choice. Okay, to me, it's a Ponzi scheme. Some people have done really good with it. Some people buy low. Sell it when it's 3 or 4 cents higher on meme coins. Perfectly fine. You know how to do it then. Somebody's going to get burnt. Somebody will get burnt. I don't want anybody getting burnt. But when it comes to the dollar, that's what these meme coins and Bitcoin are backed by. Dollar. Silver and gold's gone a lot more away. People laugh at me. Well, Chris, the power grid ain't gonna go down forever. Well, it might not. It might come back on. It might take a couple months, depending on exactly what the situation is. I'm preparing for everything. I got food put away. I got long-term food put away. I got silver put away. I don't own a lot of physical gold. I own gold backs. Okay? For me, silver is for what I need. You know, I'm not planning to buy a house. I'm not planning to buy a new vehicle anytime soon. I'm not looking to buy a big purchase. We talked about this before on this channel. And depth. You know, $100 bill. First thing in the morning at your Starbucks. They might not have that change, my friends. How are you going to go take, if we get into a so dire situation, and I know people are going to say I'm doom and gloom, that's fine. But if we start really trading in silver and gold, and you go to Starbucks first thing in the morning, you hand them a gold coin, they're not going to have to change, my friends. Just like with a $100 bill, they may not have to change the first thing in the morning for that $100 bill. Got to think about that. Got to think about all aspects of it. Somebody's going to get misled come Monday. Silver is it's either going to tank a little bit, and the ones who sold going to be rejoiced. See, I got out. But it's going to come back. It's going to go higher. And what happens if it don't go higher? What happens if it does go to that 50 very quickly? Drop back to 30 for an instance. A little bit of a sell-off. Then it runs all the way past 50 and it never comes back down. In dollar terms. We got to get our minds out of the gosh darn dollar. Yes, the dollar is what we use right now. There will be a time, don't know how soon, there will be a time where the American people are so fed up, dollar bills be in the streets, because that's how worthless they're going to be. Just like people toss pennies on the ground now. For years they have done that. You drop a penny on the ground, most people won't pick that penny back up. True story. How many times have you found pennies on the ground? Maybe you picked them up, maybe you walked past them. I pick up everything. Penny is a penny. A nickel is a nickel. A dime's a dime. You know? That's what I'm saying. You know, it all adds up. And some people are so loose with their cash. They don't care. It's sad. It's sad. You know, there's a lot of hurt out there. I understand people don't, some people, a lot of people actually, don't have a lot of cash. We understand that. But those people still come in and get a silver dime or two. Get a silver quarter or two. That is what they can afford. And they're trying every which way to put something away to fill their little bag up. We all can do this, my friends. It don't matter if you're super poor, you're super rich, somewhere in the middle class, higher middle class, lower middle class. We can all afford to at least put a silver dime every time we get our paychecks. There's no excuse for it. Okay? Because a lot of the poor people, it's no joke, will go to Starbucks in the morning. Seen it with my own eyes. I worked at Sears. And we didn't make a lot of money at Sears. Cashiers, I was not a cashier. I was a salesperson at Sears. Cashiers made a lot less than us. And people go to Starbucks, spend their money at Starbucks. Then come lunchtime, they run into the mall, go get their Chinese food meal that's $7, $8, $9 at the time, or their slice of pizza, whatever pizza joint was in there at the time, Sbarro or whatever the heck it was. And we used to have a McDonald's in the mall, and that was all gone eventually as well. But you get my point. You brown bag your lunch, you have more money for silver dimes, silver quarters. You think I got here overnight? No. I worked my rear end off for what I have. That's what I've done. Slowly over time. Like I've said, I've started off with a small, safe box. And it's grown. It's grown. It does not happen overnight, my friends. Stackers that have been stacking for a while know this. Okay? I even get caught off guard sometimes watching other YouTube channels. Some of them like to show a full stack. I even sat there one night, I think it was on a Friday night, before I started doing my own YouTube, and say, I'm never going to get there. And maybe I never will get there to what these folks have. But we don't know, A, what their income is, what they have done, how long they've been stacking, unless they say how long they've been stacking for. We just don't know. And I've seen some pretty nice stacks on YouTube videos, and I've seen some pretty nice stacks coming into the shop, and I've seen some pretty nice stacks at people's homes. Okay? Trust me, there's always going to be somebody out there that has more than you. There'll always be somebody out there that has less than you. The way to start, gain 1 or 2 silver dimes, you have more than somebody else because somebody else has not even started yet. Your stack will grow. For the new stackers out there, your stack will grow in time. Okay? It will. Mark my words. Try it for a year. Try it for 2 years. You can see how fast that stack's grown. How much it takes your brain to realize when you're out there buying stuff that you really don't need, I'd rather get a silver dime instead of this item. And I'm not talking so much about food. That's not where I'm going with this. I'm talking about the money we all blow on junk that we don't need. We gotta realize, is it more of a want or more of a need? If it's more than a want, maybe second guess it. Do I really need this? Or could I take this cash and put it towards more silver for now? And I'm staying with the silver line because silver is the undervalued asset around and still pretty relatively cheap. Check out channel sponsor Pinback for your silver, gold, and platinum needs. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you, my friends. They're sending me a full roll, 40 silver quarters, $10 face for the July 4th giveaway. I'm adding in $3.35 more face. You're going to get from me 2 Franklin halves with readable dates, 2 walking halves with readable dates, 2 1964 Kenley halves with readable dates, 1 Bobber dime dated 1910, readable date, Standing Liberty quarter dated 1927, readable date, 1335, my friends, to 1 lucky winner. I'll be doing the giveaway video around June 24th, maybe June 23rd, somewhere around that time frame. We will be doing the giveaway on July 4th. You're going to have plenty of time to sign up for this giveaway, my friends. Now, when we look back, for the ones that have been stacking for a while, and I mean for, 3 or 4 or 5 plus years, for the ones that are in this group, that one's been stacking 3, 5 years plus, maybe even 2 years plus, have seen big changes in the silver market, the gold market, even the platinum market now. And I'm sure there's a handful of us out there kicking ourselves in the rear end. We didn't buy more when we should have. We were cautious. I have those moments too, my friends. Should have bought more when it was cheaper. Should have bought more when it was cheaper. And we didn't. And we kept stacking. And we kept stacking. Now we get up to $36 silver and people sound like mad tomorrow. That could be a mistake. That's going to be a mistake eventually. We don't know what silver is going to do next week. We don't know what silver is going to do in July. We don't know what silver is going to be this time next year. We just don't. People want to dog silver, gold, and platinum. It's a pet rock. It's a barber's relic. Well, platinum's up over 29% this year, my friends. Gold's up over 26% this year. Silver is up over 23%. So much for being a pet rock, barber's relic. The money's coming back to these metals right now. Why? Other countries are getting away from the dollar. They're stacking the metals. Silver and gold's always been money. 5,000 plus year history. It's not this meme coin crap. It's not this Bitcoin crap that's only been around for, what, Bitcoin's been around for over a decade now. Meme coins just coming over the last couple of years. You really going to trust these systems that have no backing of anything? There's no company involved. It's just a group of people taking money from other people. That's what it is. Alright? The more people jump into it, people pull out, people are going to lose, people are going to profit from it. That's what it is. When you got someone with big bucks, and they dump it into this meme coin or Bitcoin, raises the price, makes more people jump in. These sharks wait, and they wait. Get a few more people in. Then when they get double their money, triple their money, they cash out, people are left holding the bag. That's how these things work. It's scary. You're going to trust a group of people you don't even know to burn you? You think you're going to burn these sharks? I don't think so. Silver, gold, always been money. Always will be. If it wasn't for silver, if it wasn't for gold, say it again, Bitcoin and meme coin computer systems would not be here today. We don't get enough credit, my friends. Stacking community don't give enough credit. Bitcoin and meme coin community, and that does not like silver, gold at all, does not give us enough credit why it's even available today. That's the truth. Now I understand this people play both sides of the aisles. They do a little bit of Bitcoin, they do a little bit of meme coin, they do a little bit with silver and gold. Perfectly fine. I'm just not a believer in Bitcoin or meme coins at all. I'm just not. I got some mining shares. Okay, I got First Mining Gold. And I got Silver Mountain, are my two biggest holdings in the field of mining silver and gold. First Mining Gold, of course, it's gold. Silver Mountain, of course, it's silver mining stock. I'm really impressed with First Mining Gold right now. It's doing great for me. Silver Mountain, I'm a little disappointed in it, but I believe it will come back. This is not financial advice. This is not trying to pump up these stocks. You have to do your own due diligence with your own mining stocks. Mining stocks are risky, especially the juniors. They are risky. I'm putting that label out there right now. It's risky. Do your own due diligence on mining stocks. On any stocks you buy, really. You got to do your own due diligence on it. I don't own any other stocks. I don't own Apple. I don't own eBay. I don't own Walmart, Home Depot, Amazon. None of those other big company name stocks. Won't do it. Too risky for me. All right, it's with this, with everything going on in the world right now, these companies are too risky. Mining stocks, yeah, they're risky too. But at least you got some assets behind them too. Yes, you got assets behind Walmart and these other companies out there as well. People are just broke. That's the bottom line. The money will start coming into these stocks, these mining stocks. It's already started to come in a little bit. A little bit. You know, when I get my feeling when it's time to cash out, I'll cash out. I'll put it into real precious metals. Maybe even then I'll get some gold. Maybe then I'll get even gold. We will see. Again, none of my content is financial advice for anybody. But I have to make these videos to help many people, my friends. I'm concerned. The dollar is going to die, and it's not going to be a pretty sight on those streets. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a pretty sight. I don't like to be doom and gloom, but that's just the truth. Let's wake more people up. Let's share this video out. Share it on Facebook. Share it on X. Share it wherever you can share it on social media. Help me out. Get the word out. Stop the Milk campaign continues. Thank you for watching. If you need to get in contact with me, my email is always in the description of every single video. I appreciate you all for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you tomorrow.